Welcome to the party.
You know what I'm saying? It's a. Can I get a light? Oh man, what's going on, man? Y'all good? Everybody happy?
I'm gonna murder a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Oh, bro, you're not by yourself on that. You
Bitches.
are not by yourself on that one. Yeah, they bitches.
I just don't know why everybody has to make shit difficult for
Well, they gotta
no
be
fucking
bitches.
reason.
Because
they're bitches.
Because things being right and simple don't equate to simple ass people. Like, yo, you know, it's literally people who think if some shit ain't complicated, that it wasn't worth the effort. And I'm like, you're a weirdo. I don't want everything to be complicated. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, Dodo bird shit, man.
Or to that, some people think when it's too simple that it's not right.
That part, no doubt. True.
Because I just got off the phone with my mother dealing with that. She's like that. My mother's like that.
See, my problem is when you got something really simple and you've explained it, and for months it's been whatever, and then somebody comes in and says it's too difficult.
Oh, that's
Bitches.
It's time to fight now. Yeah.
based in what? Bitchness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know who he's talking about, so don't take that shit personal.
I'm talking about bitches.
Yeah.
Bitches.
I personally could give a fuck if you take it personal. You heard what he said? Yo, you know what the funny shit is? Motherfucker said to me, he said, dog, I was listening to the pod the other day. He said, you know, sometimes I think, what is wrong with you? I was like, what do you mean? He said, you talk like a motherfucker won't punch you in the face. I said, no. You got it all the way fucked up. I know somebody will punch me in the face. But I also know if they don't knock me out when they punch me in the face, it's about to be a long motherfucking day for them. So
I talk like I wish a motherfucker would try to punch me in my face.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying I'm super nigga and no shit like that. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't for the fuck shit. So, yeah, that's all.
I get you.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. So I was like, yo, don't ever take it the wrong way. Like, I'm not Iron Man, nigga. I know better. You know what I'm saying? The Game got one of my favorite lines in the history of rap. That nigga said, what he say? Because even myself told a gun, but know to run or get shot. Yo, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I also know, I hope you ain't stupid. So, there it is. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man.
And people are stupid. People are stupid.
Please believe me.
People
They
are
show it every day.
People are stupid.
I do have an announcement though, man. And Mojo has cancer.
God damn.
You said Mojo has cancer?
Oh,
God damn.
and on that note. Whoa.
This just in. I've got cancer.
My announcement was going to be real simple, and then Mojo donated one of his lungs to the weed fields. And damn,
That was
my announcement don't mean shit after that.
That was crucial. Okay. So I guess let me start this first, then make your announcement. Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to the party. Y'all know what time it is. Pantha Politix Podcast. I got my shit back. I'm not in the hotel with the dumpster juice fucking Wi-Fi. It's fucking up. I'm ready, nigga. Hey, listen, y'all know what time it is. We in here ready to get busy. I am Seven the Panther, aka the Carolina Hurricane, Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Pod Strickland. I'm gonna throw my niggas to assist every time. You know what I'm saying? And I score when I need to. And of course, I got the family with me. You know what I'm saying? Either Mad, what's up, brother? How you living, man? What's going on down there in California? Hey.
Stupid people.
Ain't that a bitch?
People. I was able to laugh off one stupid person today. The second I tried to educate stupid people.
Oh man. So I gotta ask, how did the education session go?
Went horrible. Like, you know, like I'm not even speaking facetiously, man. Like the education session, I got a homeboy who took a gripe to social media that, you know, that I feel he shouldn't have taken to social media. And a friend of mine tried to educate him in the post. That wasn't going well. Ego was taking over. So, you know me, I'm a pull you kind of nigga. Loud in your face, motherfucker. Hey, bro. Nah. And he just got all these bullshit reasons of why this is smart and why this is what he did, whatever. I'm like, and I'm being big purpose, because if I talk about everything, then, you know, then I'm gonna have to show him why, you know, that
dumb motherfuckers don't like being called dumb motherfuckers.
Stop taking your gripes to social media and tagging people unless you're really ready to get busy.
You ain't lying. Ain't lying.
That's it. You don't know what that reaction gonna be like. It don't matter what your planned outcome is. Even if you get that, you still don't know what this motherfucker gonna respond like. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not because you feel the response, because the response might make you do something that you wasn't prepared to do. And now everybody online seeing what the issue is. All I'm going to say is the same thing I said to him. Hannibal went through the Alps for a reason.
Think about it.
That's it. Now everybody rejoiced in the story. Oh, he took the elephant through the Alps. And I've been fortunate enough to see the motherfucker out. And if he really did, he's crazy. Genius, but crazy. But
I understand your reasons, bro. But God to be okay. Yeah.
But yeah, like, nah, it's a reason why he did that, man. That no treacherous now.
Bro, this, you know what? The funny thing about it is you dropped a bona fide gem and it still didn't help stupid people. It's all good.
But you know what? So let me backtrack. I won't say stupid. What he did was stupid, but his ego wouldn't receive it.
I feel it. So I feel like ego is the seed that gets tilled and spawns stupid in a lot of cases. But you know what I'm saying? I feel you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And of course we got Mr. Melanoma. I don't know what the fuck going on over it. Mojo, are you okay?
I cut that shit out, man.
I'm fine.
Okay. Mojo, everything all right, man? I'm worried about you over here, nigga. Shit. Yo, hey man, you got High Notes dropping Friday, man. You excited?
I'm more nervous than anything. I mean, I am excited, but I'm just nervous because I'm like, I hope people like it. Me? Yeah, exactly. What if they don't like what I said?
So I got a question I need to ask you about it, but I gotta ask it off mic. So yeah.
That sucks.
Nah, the only reason I gotta ask that because I mean, like, okay, so fuck it. I'll ask you right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna ask you some shit on mic because I'm scared to say it. That ain't it.
Why is your show so shitty?
What in the hell?
I don't know
yet. I was just gonna ask. I know you already have your you know what I'm saying, your platform in place and how you gonna move it. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna ask you for your permission to also channel it through the podcast network portal to get more eyes on it.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. I got you. Say less. No doubt. That's it. See? Nothing to it, way to do it. It's all good. Oh shit.
Until we figure out if it's shitty or not.
Yeah.
This is shit. We're not running it.
I dislike.
Oh man, I'm about to die. Oh my goodness. That's funny as shit. Oh my god. But nah, Mo, I'm saying, how you feeling, man? Everything good? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine.
No doubt.
I got nothing going on. I'm just doing shit. I'm like, how am I gonna get more weed? Money. How am I gonna get more money? Work.
How can I do less work and still get the money?
Yeah.
And by proxy, more weed.
Right.
By the transitive property. I want to not work, but get all the weed.
All the weed.
All the weed, all the money.
Give me all the weed and the money and let me work less. Yes. Let me work less. Okay.
Still trying to figure it out. Woo. And once I do, you guys will be the first ones to know.
Hey, yo, put me on a game, bro. I'm on. I'm with you.
I got you. I'll make a list. I'll make a list and I'll save it maybe for about a week. And then after you guys get the inside scoop, it's going to Instagram.
Oh, shit. No doubt. No doubt.
Always fucking up a good thing with social media.
Right.
Here we go again. You're not supposed to take your grapes to social media, Mojo.
First thing that's going to happen is going to social media.
God, just be more careful. I'm telling my mama. See, I did say something about it, and like just about everybody know it anyway. But my mom's doing much better. She's doing much better. I'm really excited. About to try to get out there to see her soon for her birthday. Her and my pop's birthdays is hella close, so like I'm gonna just try to stay out for both.
How close?
Like 5 days apart.
I don't know if you come out. My parents' birthdays is 2 days apart.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How many years apart are they?
1 year.
Just one? Okay. I think my parents is like 3, I think. But yeah. 3. So like, yeah, that's shit. Man. Oh, I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Monster, listen, what's up, man?
Who cares about
Monster? I'm already. This about to be fun. I'm high as fuck already.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
JK.
Man, what's good with you, man? Hey, I know we getting close to that album dropping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, I have an announcement.
Oh, word. Let's get it.
I cured Mojo's cancer.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
There it is. Ta-da!
That you better name the album that.
I cured Mojo's cancer. Oh, that'll be
that's the next album.
I want a very sad looking picture of me on the cover.
Yeah.
all of the pictures of you.
No. So the announcement is I got a new Wi-Fi router plugged right into this motherfucking computer.
Nice.
So if my shit skips today, the last thing y'all are gonna see is the gun come out and shit explode because I'm about to fire on all this shit. Because I'm plugged right into this motherfucker. I cabled up.
That's funny.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Mine's right under the seat. Let this motherfucker act crazy tonight. Let this motherfucker act crazy tonight. Nah, I'm not gonna hurt my computer. I need it.
I need it. I need it. Please don't.
I can't record this hot fire on my phone, and I don't want to come to your studio. So nah, y'all niggas nasty. I don't want to come. I don't know what you let niggas see. And that's the shit, y'all. You know the wild shit that nobody think about, dog. Think about all the times that when we was younger, when we was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was talking about having joints in the studio, all over the couches, all in the booth. They was doing God knows what, and then us broke ass niggas got to come in there after these niggas. Trying to keep up with them, trying to go in there and just buy 2 hours because that's all we can afford. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and do 2 hours, but you in there sitting on that couch,
sitting dry cum for 2 hours.
All kind of Shasta McNasty going on in that motherfucker.
I'll say like an hour and 40 minutes is dedicated to the engineering, and you're sitting in it.
Yeah, chilling.
You get one break.
You think I always hang back from the mic when I'm in the studio, bro. I don't know how many booties I've been in. Like, in the butt.
I can tell you.
God, dude. I don't. The greater question is not what's the number. How do you know? That's the question.
You kind of beat me to
it. That's what Mojo said when she started sticking the mic in her butt. Dang, you beat me to it.
Got to be more careful. Oh, see, there it is.
Listen close. I got the mic on. All kinds of shit.
Oh man,
I'm gonna record this for my next intro.
I see no sponsorship dollars rolling in, buddy. Let's
What's up, lovers?
Come on, let's keep going.
Mojo made
Mojo made it. That's hilarious. Mojo made it.
I'm about to call you for that one. Kirkland.
You heard? Yeah. You heard? Oh shit!
I'm waiting. Come on. I need all the weird shit.
I was thinking about something.
Weird sponsors.
And I got a question for you. And the thing that made me think about it was, I was having a conversation with somebody about people that don't write their verses down. You know what I'm saying? And how he don't believe it's true. He said, I don't believe that. He said, I believe they go somewhere and write it and then remember that shit. And then they come in here and they act like they did it. And I was like, why would you waste that much studio time to pretend like you didn't write it down? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Especially when I know for a fact that I've been around a motherfucker for 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? The only time we wasn't around each other, we would sleep. And I woke up before he did. So by the time he woke up, I'm already up and active. You know what I'm saying? There was no point where in this 48-hour span, he could have had time to write a verse and I ain't see him do it. Unless he wrote it while he was in the shower. You know what I'm saying? And this was doing pen and pad days.
He said,
he wasn't writing on the phone yet.
He said, you sleep?
Catch him in the bathroom and shit. He's like, ooh.
Yo, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh shit!
Now you just made me think of something.
What's that? What is it? What is it? Go ahead. I ain't gonna forget this shit.
So back in the day, like this reverts back to the people being nasty shit, right? And sneaking around and it involves a bathroom. So I had this homegirl, right? And she told me one day, she's like, hey, when last time you seen such and such? I'm like, it's been a minute. She's like, yeah, so he ain't tell you that we broke up? I'm like, nah, I don't really talk to him about you like that. She said, yeah. The motherfucker, he went to go take a shower. And I ended up going in the bathroom because I needed something. This motherfucker ain't taking no shower. He just on the toilet, just sitting there chilling. He won't take a shower. I'm like, wait a minute, he's faking like he's taking a shower? That's it. That's the story.
Like, he had the water running and everything. Just chilling.
What a loser.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my God.
My bad.
That's not even funny. It's disappointing. No human being.
Walked in there, she was like, "Aww."
Yeah. I was hoping to take a shit.
You're gross, but I need to shit.
Just
ain't like it's gonna speak no worse in here. You know, shower taking it,
bro. Like he was sitting there with like his clothes on, just fucking sitting on the toilet. Yeah. So he wasn't fucking shitting or nothing.
No, he
what a weirdo. That's all I got.
And he just wasn't taking a shower. But then, later on we realized like he was, that he was just a grimy motherfucker for real. Like he'll steal your underwear type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Because he don't shower. Mine are dirty.
Like, what the
I done turned them backwards, inside out, everything. Just get rid of these. Give me yours.
Ooh. Oh, I don't like leopard.
Oh my God. Yo, you know what's crazy?
This whole scenario is crazy. Not
exactly.
Trying to front to somebody.
I was like,
go ahead if you didn't already get them.
Never saw this coming. This is one of those situations where
he ain't never saw no soap.
Yo, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna go right back to the question I was gonna ask. But real quick, Have you ever got sucker punched by somebody? Ever? You ain't know what was coming. Have you ever been sucker punched?
I have sucker punched somebody though, but no.
Luckily, like twice that it was gonna happen to me, I had people around me that I got the face, so I was able to react in time, and it did not end well for them.
Oh, I know.
Because if you're gonna be a bitch, I'm gonna smack you like one.
Yeah, bitch.
I mean, I have been punched in the face, but I've not been.
Oh yeah,
I've not been sucker punched.
Yeah, see, now I'm specifically saying because I feel like I got sucker punched by that story because I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. That shit is hilarious. Oh my God. So, okay, to go back to my original point. But I went through this whole time with this nigga. We go to the studio at the end of this 48 hours, and he's sitting there. I'm sitting there scribbling on the.
With somebody else drawers on?
Huh? Nah. No.
You know I hate leopard print.
Why would you even bring these?
Yeah,
Why would you?
69. Oh shit, man! Look, that shit's crazy.
Oh, you thought these? Oh,
how inconsiderate!
Hey man, you put too much starch in these motherfuckers, man.
Pretty good.
Hey man, you iron your drawers? How you know? How you know? Like,
now, how you do this all day, dude? Walk around with the stiff drawers. What you mean? I feel like they got starch in them.
Sometimes it's not even worth taking your shit, man.
I need you to do better. If I can up the quality of my thievery, I might be able to get me somewhere out here. Trying to get somewhere in life, you got these stiff ass drawers for me to steal. What the fuck? Oh shit! But anyway, so this nigga sitting there bobbing, and I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, yo, you ain't going. You need some paper? I got another notepad in here. Like he like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, all right, okay. Write my verse, and you know I write fast, so like I was like, hey, I'm ready, yo. It was like, all right. I go in, spit my verse. It was like a 24. Did my ad libs and all that shit, and came out the booth. It was quick. I come back out, sit down. I'm like, you ready? He was like,
Hell
1
yeah.
minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Oh.
And he was like, yup, I think I'm ready. Yo, just take it back to the end of his verse so I can, and I'll count the hook out and then I'll go. And he was like, all right. And I'm like, hey man, what is he about to do? Is he freestyling? He was like, I don't know.
Witchcraft.
Beat drops. This motherfucker starts rapping, and I'm like, holy shit. So he comes out the booth, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, when the fuck did you write that? And he was like, I don't.
Nice.
I was like, and I know for a fact that he's a very average freestyler in the cypher when it's got to come like this. You know what I'm saying? But with the time to think about it and really put it together, and he just remembered the shit. And I'm like, no, that's crazy. That was the first time I ever saw somebody do it. Now, I had heard whispers about it. It wasn't like loudly screamed about at first. You know what I'm saying? No, because everybody ain't know. So it was still kind of like, this motherfucker swears up. He swears up and down. There's no way they do that. There's no way they do that. And I'm like, he says, how Jay-Z got so many albums and he don't write nothing down? And I'm like, you know how dumb you sound right now? Like, at the end of the day, what a motherfucker don't realize, and I try to tell people this all the time, yeah, I have a large catalog of music. Nah, I don't know a whole lot of those songs verbatim at this point, but I know the songs I perform backwards and forwards. Outside of that, I may have another song that I just got a verse that I love off of. You know what I'm saying? And I'll know that verse because I love the verse. But I know what went into the process. So that's what my question was going to be to y'all. Like, do you have a writing process? And if you do, what does it look like?
Gotta make sure I got another man's underwear with me at all times.
Starch increased.
That's wild.
Pressed and ready to go for my next 16.
I'm about to die. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, that's wild. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, anyway, I don't give a fuck. But
I don't have a process. I mean, when I write, it's just, if the lightning is striking at the time, then I'll start writing. But I don't ever have any sort of like ritual or anything. I might smoke, but I don't do any sort of mood lighting or burn incense or burn sage, or I need to have my wide rule lined paper, but only in fuchsia, or my green M&Ms in the fucking bowl. Like, I don't have anything like that. I'm like, if I'm feeling this cool, I'll try to bang one out, but nothing crazy.
This motherfucker want to steal another dude's underwear, but judges another man for his
fuchsia paper.
Yeah, his fuchsia paper.
Absolutely.
You're a bona fide ass.
Have some class.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself. What the fuck?
Have some decorum.
That word is just nasty in the text. Just in the stretch of that decorum just sound crazy right now. Don't even say that shit, yo.
I don't know. That's so disgusting.
Have some decorum.
Decorum.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna have some decorum, maybe it's a little different. Maybe not fuchsia paper, but lime green. But I don't know. Korum. That's crazy.
I should have put the solo on Mojo as soon as he said that shit.
True.
So y'all know exactly.
Write that out.
Man, I'll just get out right there.
Oh shit.
Let me write that out. I'm gonna type that out real quick.
Let me see something. Hold up. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Now, Monster, you.
Yeah, I was about to say, how deep down this rabbit hole you want to go, bro? Because it could be real different. I ain't a rapper.
Hold on for a second. What? Now I've been around you only a few times that you were actually writing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I didn't get an opportunity. I don't know if that's what I saw was what it was, because that's just how we was moving at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's your regular rhythm as far as how you do. So what's your process like when you write? Or do you have a process, rather?
Well, I prefer to write in the morning as soon as I wake up.
Okay.
But regardless, I can adjust to the circumstance. Okay. But if you're gonna ask me my preference, in the morning as soon as I wake up, turn the beat on. And just exhaust whatever creativity I got. Even if I don't catch it all on this beat, or if I, get stuck for a couple of seconds on this beat, switch to the next one. I don't want to have my mind cluttered with the rest of the day.
I feel that.
Saying that's how that is. But other than that, I mean, it's different when you collaborating with somebody, because then I could, bounce off your ideas. So that's probably what you're getting at. It's okay, you got that idea. Okay, cool. Well, let's do that. I could work. I think I work with people.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever it takes, honestly.
I feel that. Okay. And that's dope. The whole idea of wake up and that's I would love to do that. But in order for me to do that at this juncture, I would have to wake up around the time that I go to bed. So so that shit ain't gonna work. But that's just dope. And the wild shit is, though, I remember a point in time in my life when that happened, only because we were it was a communal situation. It was several artists, several MCs all in the same house, and we had a producer there with an ASR 10.
I know somebody's drawers was getting stolen in there.
Luckily, if they wasn't mine, and whoever was getting got didn't say nothing out loud, so that's between them and whoever was jacking them. Pause. But
oh, these aren't clean. Somebody been jacking them.
Come on, guys, have some decorum.
If I could, that would be the name of the fucking episode, but I can't do that.
Dick Korum? Yeah, you can.
That's just hilarious.
Just change it to Richard Korum. People will get that.
Oh shit! Don't play. Say less. Don't play.
We do got some Dick Korum to talk about if you want to go there, but hurry up.
Hey, bro, no doubt, absolutely. I feel it. All right, Monster. Let's travel. We ain't gonna go on. Nah, we can't do that. But
I'll truncate it.
Oh shit!
All right. It depends on if I have the beat ready, like already or not. And so let's say just as a rapper, I already got the beat, so I'll listen to the beat 5 or 6 times, figure out what I want the storyline to be. I'll figure out if I want to follow the highs or the lows, or maybe somewhere in the mids if there's something going on where I'm like, okay, that's the flow that I'm going to go for. Because I don't just follow whatever I want. That's why my shit always sounds like crazy sometimes, because I'm not following what everybody else. From there, I'll figure out how I want to, whatever the subject of the track is, how I want them to die. And then after that, I just go and make that happen.
How I want them to die.
As more as creatively as I can. That's the truncated version. See?
Yo, that's
man with a plan.
Now, I gotta ask. I know I have Mojo. I know you have. Have you got a chance to? Have you heard his album yet?
I got halfway through it.
Okay.
He was like, "Fuck that."
He was like, "I can't listen to this shit anymore. What are we doing?
This is some bullshit."
Like that? No, that's not. That's like that. I got halfway to deal with this phone call. So I listened tonight. I wanted to have it fresh in my mind. I turned this shit on, and then, like I say, the stupid shit came into play.
Oh, see, that's why he got so angry. He was listening to my shit and then had to deal with some bullshit. Bad. I will murder him. I can.
You are in need of balance, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Your existence just keeps perplexing me.
Just keeps perplexing me. Jesus Christ. Oh man. No pun intended. Anyway, yeah. So look, man. That was.
Yeah. What's your process?
That's the weird thing.
I steal underwear too.
Not with the intention of wearing them. I just put them in a totally different place and make you search for them.
Because I knew you would.
Weird.
I'm a diabolical dude. No, on some real shit though. The wildest shit in the world. I think one thing that now this is the crazy shit. The thing that's changed recently about my writing process is I actually will sometimes listen to the beat while I'm writing now. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Like if it's depending on the cadence of the beat, like if it's right in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got the groove. Let's turn that shit off. Let me write this. But if I get to a point where the beat is doing some shit and I'm like, okay, I want to go with that. Okay, I need to listen to this to make sure I play it right. You know what I'm saying? I might want to say a specific word, but it's a high that hit right there. So I got to say it a certain way. But if I do it that way, the rest of this shit I write I got to change that. I need to know that. So I'm listening to the beat while I write some shit like that. But overall, I get high and do whatever, say whatever the beat tell me to say. That's it. Like I don't overthink the shit. I don't know.
I wish I could get high and write because like my body is trained that once I start smoking, go to sleep. So that's a problem for me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm just out partying and I can just smoke and whatever. But my brain stops thinking. You know, it's like. Not thinking. That was fun time.
Hell yeah. The fuck I did. Fuck, I look like I here thinking in the club, nigga.
With the beat though, like I'm not similar to, well, kind of similar to that. So like I will definitely, like again, like I said, I turn on the beat and go. But then if I'm in a groove of writing what I'm writing, sometimes the beat will start to just keep playing. It's like, okay, turn this shit off. Now I don't need it to think. And go ahead. But then, you know, of course, like how you just said, like, okay, it does something right somewhere. Let me see if I could do something with that. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, yeah. I think the wildest shit I ever seen was I think it was it Mojo? Yeah, it was Mojo. We was at the studio and we was writing. Everybody was in the studio writing. Everybody's writing. And I started wondering, this is when I realized it takes Mojo Barnes a long time to write a verse. Unless it's just rolling. You know what I'm saying? They didn't write it.
There's nothing wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Not at all. It's just that it was just when I noticed, because I trick myself into thinking everybody write like me.
That makes you stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. Smart niggas do stupid shit too. It's all good.
I was just gonna say it makes you selfish.
Well, I mean, you know, I think a part of it is a lot of people that I was around wrote fast too. I never really realized I wrote faster even than they did, but like it just seemed like it never took us a long time to get records done. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, everybody's like that. And I've had the fortune of working with other people who write fast for the most part. And so, you know, it bugs me out when I see somebody be like, but now I find that I do it sometimes. I'll write like 4 bars and I'll read it and I'll be like, yep. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that.
And pause.
See, that's because you grew up in the era where you're catching the beat when you get to the studio, and you got 2 hours of studio time, so you better get that shit written.
And it ain't got $1 more.
Yeah, like you said that because I used to do that. I used to write fast. I used to pride myself on it. Then I realized that, hold up, man, if I actually sit back and think, this rhyme might be iller. So now it became my own worst enemy.
I feel you, yeah, because you feel like you start overanalyzing the verse.
Saying like, I might, especially with the rhyme pattern the same and the syllables are the same. I take this half of the bar and switch it around and switch over, and like I Rubik's Cube my shit.
I look at it like being a hitman, like a really good one.
Me too.
Yeah. You gotta first thing you do is you steal another man's underwear, but then
and then you put the mic in his ass.
Yeah, record the sound.
Mojo man.
Mojo man.
Oh my goodness.
No, but when you do the whole like I'm doing 4 bars and I'm gonna come back to this, it's like you're casing the area where you're about to do your hit.
Right.
The next 4 bars, your equipment, you know, it's just like more of like a theatrical thing more than anything.
I dig it.
I like that. Yeah.
So it's like you're planning out where you wanted to land.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's why I take forever. I used to write fast as well, but then people are like, "Hey man, you're pretty good." So I'm like, well, let me see how good I really am. So I feel like I want to curate things rather than just trying to spit a 16 out.
I feel that. It's almost
but that's how I feel. But you said that way better than I did. I want to curate it.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Curate.
You know, I'm about to say some shit right now. As far as curating, you know what? I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm not gonna be a dick about this at all, and I was about to be. I was about to be a dick about it.
A dick Korum.
Richard. Hello, Richard.
Richard Korum. We meet again.
Yo, that's gonna be my write-in vote for president when I go vote. Richard Korum.
My friends call me Dick.
We're gonna be on the FBI watch list, nigga. They gonna find out where that came from. Oh shit. Nah, yo, I gotta say this. I give MCs a lot of flack. I talk a lot of shit, and I know I do. I don't give a fuck. I can back it up too. But I also have to be man enough to say, hey, I be talking shit, but regardless of how I feel about this man personally, there is nothing that any singular entity can do to remove the importance of James Todd Smith from the history of hip-hop music. There's nothing you can do about that. I can hashtag FLL all I want to. It's not going to change that. That's just me being me. He was the first solo rap superstar, really. First solo rap star. LL Cool J was. You know what I'm saying? And now, all these years later, that was in the 80s. You got to think about something. He was out in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. Now it's 2024, and he's dropped a brand new project produced by Q-Tip, another brother who's been here for a long time. Before we get into any more discussion about the project, The Force, I want to give a thorough, heartfelt, and sincere salute to LL Cool J. Salute to you, sir. Absolutely, because I'm gonna tell you part of the reason why when I get me talking about the album. But salute to you, and while we at it, salute to you also, Q-Tip. Thank you for everything you brought to the table for hip hop. We appreciate y'all most definitely. And with that said, gentlemen, please tell me I got to listen to The Force.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. Give me 2 seconds. All right, Mojo, call it.
Tails.
All right, it's heads. E, call it.
Tails.
Tails it is. Okay, Monster, call it.
Heads.
Oh, fuck, heads it is. One more time.
Tails.
Bang! He got it. Okay. God dang it. All right. Monster. The Force. Thoughts?
You shouldn't have let me go first. All right. Damn. So,
this is funny already. Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, so check it. I'll put it like this. A lot of LL's verses I fucked with. A lot of the beats I fucked with. Very rarely in the album did I fuck with the combination. I was like, this beat's fire, but I don't like this verse on it. And then there were some where I was like, it didn't sound like it was mixed the greatest. I think it was track 2. Like there's very prolonged singular notes. And I don't like the way he was rapping over it. And it was drowning him out at times. So I'm like, okay, it could have been mixed a little bit better. Maybe to drop this down a little bit. But just the overall verse on it, I was like, I don't know. Like to me, and this is all just personal opinion. I ain't whatever. But yeah, so that fucked me up. There were a couple of tracks where I was like, yo, this is dope. Like the one that he did with Sweetie. Like that was, to me, was like a classic LL, like smooth, and she came in and killed it. He came in and killed it. Like, so there were tracks on there. There was a darker track. I'm sorry, I can't remember because I only listened to it once, and I'll get to why. But there were a couple tracks on there that I thought fit really well and that were dope. And I was like, yo, like I can dig this. So there are single tracks that I would go back to, but the overall album was odd to me. And then Mojo called something out a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week, about the track that he did with M and how he thought that he smoked M on it. And listening to the track,
I don't think that he smoked him. I don't think he smoked him. I think he was keeping up, but I don't think he smoked him.
Okay, fair enough. The thing is, I agree with you. So this could just be because of the history. But when you have people like Eminem and Nas on your album, both of their verses, to me, sounded like it was mid for them. Like, to me, like, that wasn't the greatest M verse. It wasn't the greatest Nas verse. And because of LL's history, I'm like, did they come in knowing that they weren't going to try and smoke your boots? So, I don't know. But I'm just like, from like some of them, like I could have seen it being better. And the fact that it was a trend on the album, and again, I don't want to bring his history into it, but we've seen it before. So I'm like, But setting all that aside, I thought that he did well. And I might go back and listen to it at some point again. There are definitely certain tracks that I'll go and pull again. I might listen to the whole album at some point, but it's probably not something that I'm going to like rush to. And honestly, I only listened to it once. I made the mistake of listening to the Conway album before that. Maybe that's my bad. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We definitely gonna get there for sure. I feel that. Okay, yeah, and it's honestly your analysis of the album kind of fits what I thought. I almost thought you would say that. So yeah, I kind of thought you would say that. This is the one I've been trying to figure out. I don't even know why I've been trying to figure it out in my head. I was just like, I'm gonna just let it be, because I can't figure this out. E, talk to me, man. What you think about it?
I love it, and this is why. First of all, like, you know, I've said before, bro, like, I'm not a person who judges the current music based off past music, and I think a lot of motherfuckers are doing that. You know, me personally, I think this shit is dope. It's age appropriate content. I think the music fits a certain vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, like, I saw somebody online say, and this one sounded crazy to me. It said, it seems like Q-Tip tried to remake Mama Said Knock You Out and failed horribly. I'm like, I don't even see where on this album there was an attempt like that being made. Mm-hmm. So it sounds to me like he wanted Mama Said Knock You Out and didn't get it.
There you go.
So again, like for me, like, and I might be I wish I hadn't did this, but like I've been seeing interviews with L since the album has dropped, and just to hear his point of view on it, I think the main point of view that he dropped was, he's like, bro, I'm an artist. I'm not just a rapper. I'm an artist. So I'm trying to put together certain shit, you know. So I like the album, man, a lot, you know. Like I say, sonically, I thought it was dope, man. I thought what Q-Tip did was give him a different kind of landscape to be 57 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we forget that. Like, this brother's almost 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen him live. He don't perform like he that age. He perform like he, you know what I'm saying, could get on the football field and beat the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I just like what I heard. I like what he did, even down to the features. So I thought that was a good point that you made about them not trying to smoke his boots, because one thing I'm a proponent of is making the song the best, not necessarily trying to smoke a motherfucker on every record. You know what I'm saying? So now again, it's Eminem. If we talking about that record, it's Eminem. He already rap better than most people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just already. He just does. And even on that, I do feel like he might have taken it off the gas a little bit to give LL a chance to keep up. Cool. I think the song came out great because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because Eminem still was like 2 steps in front of him. You know, but it was just 2 steps. You would imagine it's going to be 30.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Grandpa.
You know what I'm saying? Right? So, like, that kind of shit. Like in the Nas record, like even that, like I thought it was dope to hear LL go into the Book of Life. I thought it was dope to hear that. I've never heard him do that. I've never heard LL speak on 5% Lessons. So to hear him do that and to know where he comes from and the time frame he comes from, it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking towards the 80s and the Supreme team.
Supreme team, sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that LL is giving you. Like, and LL hadn't really done that in the past. He hadn't really told you about who he was, or things of that.
Now he kept a lot of that tuck. Yeah.
He kept it tuck. So to hear it come out, not only in interviews but in the music too, and then to hear him represent it, I thought that was dope.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think
I listened to it today, at least once. But then again, like I said, like but me, my everyday, I'm trying to make my own shit, so I don't listen to a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel it. That's I try not to listen to, especially not a lot of people that do. Like if I want to listen to a fucking D'Angelo album, I'm cool. I can do that. He don't do what I do. I'm good.
Right.
But like, as a matter of fact, my go-tos when I used to, since I don't write to the beats, used to be listening to either Baduism or Brown Sugar. Those are my go-to to play while I was writing. So yeah, I feel you most definitely. Yeah, hell yeah, dope analysis. And I okay.
And he also didn't sound like it was the 90s.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't sound like an old motherfucker trying to rap now.
Nah.
The only thing that I might give pushback on though, and I think this might be what you was talking about, Monster. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong, but L still has an aggressive way of rapping over a beat, like vocally. Mm-hmm. That might have been the little wiggle that kind of fuck it up, because like Q-Tip got some smooth. It's real. I want to call it grown, but it's like the beats are like real laid back. Or they might be sparse. Mm-hmm. And it's like L is like attacking it. But that's just how he sounds. He doesn't sound like some of the records, I think it would have been way better if he talked the rhyme instead of rapping it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there were some of the darker beats or like more gritty beats where it worked.
Right.
Because of that. But there are some where it was like, like real smooth. And like I said, the verse was dope and the beat was dope, but I just don't like how,
Yeah, like that's what I feel. It's like, like because I heard that too. I was like, man, maybe it's L. So I don't know if Q-Tip. So man, hit the weed, calm down a little bit.
Go hang out with Mojo Barnes just for 5 minutes.
Don't hang out with Mojo.
Then you're gonna have your ceiling draws and all.
Stay away from Mojo.
We got men's underwear to steal tonight. Got to get in the right mood.
LL, don't go nowhere near Mojo. He gonna have you stealing Danny Glover draws. Leave him alone.
LL featuring Richard Korum.
LL, you don't smoke this Mojo weed. You don't smoke.
No.
I smoke whatever's in this ashtray.
But then I also felt like this album was a little bit more personal.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's done in the past. Like, again, back to what I was saying, like, I like seeing LL be regular. And he never really gave off regular in the past. Like, it always seemed like
larger than life.
Yeah, like more like a chip on my shoulder bravado. Now it's more like, I still got the chip, but I'm cool about it. Like, it's there. Like, I don't have to tell you it's there. It's there. And it's all jokes. Like, I like this album, man, a lot. Fuck that.
I feel it. No doubt. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Mr. Barnes. I'm very interested in knowing what you think, because you're you probably had the least exposure to LL the rapper out of all of us.
Not really. I mean, I did like this album. I say not really because there were certain moments where I could identify with the fact that he's been out almost every single decade that I've been alive, at least. Yeah, ever.
All the
decades. But I kind of agree with E in the way that he had described that it had the vibe of like I'm chilling, but I could still do this. It just kind of felt like he was. It was like more of a reminder, like, let me update you on how my life's been going, type of a thing. That's what I got a lot of it out of it, I should say. But to be honest, I've been listening to the one with Eminem a lot, so that's one I like the most. But I just felt like he was saying, I'm still LL Cool J, but this time I'm LL Regular J, and then he was just kind of skating and letting everybody know how life was going and his perspective on the landscape of hip hop right now.
Right.
No doubt. I feel that. Hell yeah. Okay, y'all. Look. LL Cool J. The Force. Okay. First of all, I want to say beyond any shadow of a doubt, beyond any shadow of anything that anybody, when I reach the age of 57 years old, if I live to that point and I'm still doing this, I hope I do it at that level. Bro rapping on this shit, yo. Like and I'm not saying that on no Ab-Soul J. Cole shit. We ain't even talking about that right now. What we talking about right now is a cat that was one of the illest in the 80s, one of the illest in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get it fucked up or confused. I understand what my personal perception of him is, and I feel like at a point after that, he started sliding farther down the list because it started being less important, you know what I'm saying, to the grand scheme of how he was playing the game. And I get it. Like, you were setting yourself up for the long haul, and being crushed you like a jelly bean, LL wasn't going to get you there. I get it. Don't ever think I don't understand that, because I do wholeheartedly. So, but I also recognize when things started changing and you started slowly but surely sliding down points on the MC scale. At that point, you were a superstar, though, so it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You were still going to get you regardless of what all these other motherfuckers was doing. Now, the Force. I absolutely positively enjoy hearing Mr. Smith rap throughout the entirety of this album. I'm loving it. Because I'm like, dog, this man is almost 60 years old and said, guess what? We about to be in the running for one of the best albums made this year. Not biggest album, not most, one of the best albums. And now hear me when I say this, because I absolutely positively agree with aspects of what every one of y'all said. I too, and this is where it gets tricky for me, because this album is in that category for me strictly off of L rapping. Period.
Wow. Whoa.
I think Q-Tip,
I know how much you hate him.
Yeah, but when I take all the things into consideration that should be considered, he hasn't been an active rapper for a minute now. He's been acting. He's been chilling. He ain't been out here sparring with niggas.
He been doing other shit.
He woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm still me. I need to get back in there and do this. And he called up John and said, hey, yo, brother, Queen's in the house. Let's get to it.
Right.
If you take LL Cool J off this album and put Mos Def on it, it's an amazing album. Amazing. You know why? Specifically for the reason of what he said. Because LL Cool J comes from a certain breed of MCs and Q-Tip come from a certain lineage of producers, that disconnect pokes his head out throughout the course of the album. Where it sounds like you tried to have LL Cool J with his mama said knock you out inflections rapping over Electric Relaxation. And it don't work. Not the way it's supposed to. Not the way it's supposed to. And so for me, I'm not going to, somebody said, oh man, the album would have been dope if not for Q-Tip. And I'm like, no. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. But what I can say is, I wish that either Q-Tip had said, you know what, let me add a little grit to some of this to counterbalance. Like while we in here mixing this shit, I'm supposed to hear that something's off about this. You know what I'm saying?
That's never been Q-Tip.
What?
Well, they did have the grit. Jay Dilla brought it with him.
Okay. Because I was like that. I don't think that's ever been Q-Tip's style is to bring any sort of grit. It's always been for me like super smooth.
How they polish the smooth, yeah.
Right. It's jazzy, grown up kind of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's why I thought this album was going to be different than what we got. And to your point, E, shouldn't have gone in with expectations. But when you hear Q-Tip and LL, and we've heard smooth shit by LL before.
Right.
So hearing, okay, LL got some smooth stuff. Like been a smooth rapper before. Like even just on his like damn near R&B shit. And then you throw Q-Tip in there and it's like, okay, like I have a feeling that this is the way it should go. And honestly, maybe it should have. Like, honestly, Sev, like I'm kind of upset at you now because some of those beats that I don't like the marriage of the beat and LL, if Mos had got those,
I can't agree with that.
I think Mos sound dope on this.
I can't speculate what Mos Def would have did with it. I can't do that.
Oh, no, I'm just saying how he was sound. The way his tone is, the way he would sound on the beat is what I'm talking about.
I get that. I'm just saying I can't speculate that. I have no idea what he would have did with it. You know, we can imagine.
Right. Yeah.
I'm saying I can't do that. That's just not who I am. I can't imagine it. Like, you know, like even with me saying LL's vocal tone, it's not even necessarily the fact that he was rapping aggressively. I don't think I've ever heard L rap in the tone I'm thinking of is needed by a couple of these beats. Like we've heard L rap smooth, but usually when he's rapping smooth, he's talking to women.
Right.
I don't expect that same voice to be what I'm talking about on this. Like when I say talk it, like smooth, he sounds like he's talking, like he's trying to sound a certain way. And I don't mean that.
Oh yeah.
I mean actually just speak the verse.
I feel you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so I'm saying I've never heard LL do that ever.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. Wholeheartedly. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. So and I'm just saying, like, because if we're gonna use the Mos Def comparison, I don't know what he would do over them shits. He might talk, he might vocalize, he might harmonize. That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine it. I don't know what he would do.
Oh yeah.
You know,
supposed to be going crazy.
I think it's just the possibilities.
Yeah, that's just dope.
That's it.
Because he's diverse.
Yeah, he got so many ways. You know,
exactly
the same thing. But again, like we've only heard LL really do two things: rap aggressive or rap the girls.
Oh yeah.
So what I mean, like with that, like okay, Q-Tip, you might want to tell him pull back or a little bit, like tell him speak it a little different. Like that's all. And again, like, I'm not saying that to say like I said, I love the album. I'm not saying like the songs where I feel like he could have did that or whack. I still think they're good. But I think that's the jarring aspect of it, what y'all talking about. Is like the fact of how he sound in that beat. It's like, you might want to be a little smooth with that. I can agree, but I still don't think it's a bad record. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I've been learning some shit while he's been on this press run that I didn't know. And one of the things that I learned that I thought was really interesting, and it cleared up something for me. That Headsprung was actually written for Will Smith, and Will Smith didn't want the record.
Yeah.
And so
who wrote it?
When LL wrote it.
Oh.
So in the beginning when he said they called me Big LA, that was supposed to be Big Willie.
Yeah.
For Will Smith. So when all of us was like, nigga, ain't nobody ever called you LA. And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, so it got cleared up. I'm still on the same type of time I've always been with that record. But yeah, he cleared that up. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. I get it. Okay.
That was the funniest shit when it came out.
Was that the interview? That wasn't the interview with Sway, was it?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it was shit.
Watch the one he just did with Sway. That shit was funny.
Word?
Because he talks about that record.
They both OGs too. That's gotta be. Yeah, I'm checking that out.
How like how he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? So he does different shit. And so they were like, so what do you do? Like they basically asked him like, what do you do like to break the monotony or whatever? He's like, I have fun. Next thing you know is they call me Big Ellie. Like he make a joke out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was fun for me to do. Like that's me having fun. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I got in the pool with my jeans on. I know how it looked. I was in there. But you know,
what the fuck?
Do shit to have fun.
Oh shit. Yo, that's what.
So I guess what it is the transition he's showing us now is that he doesn't take himself as seriously as he did when that motherfucker took that cannabis shit to heart and went off on him.
No doubt.
You know, pointing at her like, yeah, I said they call me Big Ellie. Yeah, I was in the pool. He said, yeah, I poured chocolate on that girl knee. Yep, that was my idea. He was like, yep, come here. No, sit right there, cross your leg. Yep, like it was, you know, when he talks about it like it's funny, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I get it.
I mean, it's funny.
No, it is.
It is.
He talked, you know, before like,
oh yeah,
you niggas don't get no pussy. You know, he might be one of them kind of.
I used to be like, yo, son, for real, you should just go invest in some fucking Blistex or something. Like, what the fuck is going on? But yo, the wild shit is, and the more I think about it, remember when we said that at a point, Nas and Jay kind of were like anomalies to a degree because they had passed the 50 line and they were still making, you know what I'm saying, they're making the music that made them and doing it now, you know what I'm saying? Or at least up to the point where Jay, you know what I'm saying, he still dropped a couple of verses after that, but he ain't put another project out. But even with that, he was already past 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? And we seen Master Ace doing what he doing, see Cool G Rap doing what he doing. And it's like, okay, that's giving us a visual of something we never seen. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, think about it. Hip-hop 50 years old. 50-ish, 50-something years old at this point. So we got 50-something-year-old niggas rapping. You know what I mean? And at a point, you would have never imagined it because there was a time when they would look at a nigga if he was 30 and be like, you 30 and you still rapping? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You 35, you still rapping? Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? If you ain't selling millions of records and all that other shit. Now, think about something. Say LL put this album out, it does what he wanted to do. He had, you know, it achieves the desired result, whatever that may be. And he says, you know what? Let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, I'm still good. I'm still healthy. Let's do it again. And before you know it, we got a 60-year-old rapper still recording, putting out albums, and touring. That changes the dynamic. That immediately starts to change the conversation about hip-hop amongst all these people who have had all these weird-ass things to say about still thinking at this juncture that hip-hop is going to fall off and fade away or die or some shit. It's 60-year-old niggas rapping. The fuck out of here. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Deal with it.
And you know what's ill? In that interview, so he was speaking on the creative process of being with Q-Tip. And he said a couple of things that, you know, that you would expect an artist of his caliber to say. Or maybe you wouldn't, I don't know. But he was like, you know, like one thing he said, I'm not in my ego when it comes to making songs. So like if you tell me it's not right, I'll redo it. You know? But he also said, I didn't want to sound like an old motherfucker rapping. So I had to learn how to rap again.
Student of the game still.
Just to even hear him being 57 say that, I was like, oh man, oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, like I said, I enjoy, like you say, he's rapping his ass off. I enjoyed the rapping on it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we gonna talk about rapping. It's a couple rapping ass niggas up I-95. Up I-95 in Jersey and Buffalo. There's some rapping niggas out there. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Ransom and Conway the Machine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so listen. It ain't a whole lot. Like, I agree with E. Like, so especially in the last 5 years from 5 or 6, maybe even 10 years from me, I ain't really been excited about a whole lot of shit that ain't coming from people that I know. Yeah, I was excited about this one. I was excited about this one. And it's because I understand the degree of penmanship that goes into this kind of collaboration. And this is nothing against anybody else who jumped together to do projects or whatever, because it's been some really dope collaboration albums that's come out the last few years. But my thoughts going into this is it's kind of hard to beat this, yo. Like it's kind of hard to beat this. Like this is crazy. I didn't see it coming. Maybe I should have. But Mojo Barnes.
This album was crazy. I was like, man, I hate listening to Conway because I'm like, I'm just not good enough. Just not good enough.
Kind of crazy.
No, man, I was excited for it too, because anything new from Conway, I'm always like, it's gonna be good. But I don't think I've ever listened to Ransom before. And so I'm listening to Ransom and I'm like, this dude's fucking crazy. Whew. Yeah. That shit that he did where he's like talking to the devil, I'm like, it's just like a real conversation. The way that he orchestrates his verses is so wild, because I'm trying to get to the point where I can feel like I'm sounding like I'm having a conversation in a verse, and I'm doing like multi-syllable rhymes in them, but making sense of, you know what I mean? Like it's just all cohesive. It's just the way that he structures everything. It just sounds so fluent, and it drives me crazy, because I'm like, I don't feel like I'm like, damn. It's just a caliber that you want to feel like you're at. You know what I mean? And so the way that he's just, man, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. So I went back and listened to the first Chaos Is My Ladder. And it's the same shit. I'm like, how does he do this? Like, how does he do this?
Yeah. He's been doing it for a long time.
I'm going to fuck your head up. Go back and listen to Pain and Glory.
Okay.
That's a first project. And if you can, try to hear everyone up until now. One of the best hip-hop rides of your life, if you enjoy bars.
Okay.
And that kind of shit. Because that's not the first time he's had double conversations on songs.
Really? Okay.
Nah. Like he visits that a lot.
Okay.
But to your point, yeah, I think Ransom, like, two on the planet. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like, to what you said. I'm like, as a writer, I'm like, I just like, what the fuck is in your head to do this? You know what I'm saying? But again, like, if you watch his trajectory, the rhyme pattern has always been there. Mm. Now you getting, like, because he just turned 45 the other day, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you just get the wisdom of time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and he's a smart dude. Like he's a smart dude. You know, so
ran different, yo. Ran different. Like Ransom is and then we can keep moving. Ransom is absolutely positively, in my personal opinion, right now, one of the most talented motherfuckers to put two shoes on every day to hold a pen and rock a microphone. Period. I don't give a fuck, mainstream, underground, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Put him in a ring with anybody. He can stand in there with any. I don't care who it is. He can stand in there with anybody. So, yeah. Ransom is crazy, man. That shit. Anyway, Monster, what you think, man? I know. I believe at one point we was on the phone. You was like, "Yeah, I'm under this shit right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you."
From like the first bar and then going into the first 8, I was like, because the thing is, when you got Conway and Ransom, like, it's a very high bar. And you're like, how could they possibly like make this happen? And then the first, like I said, like 8 get off, and you're like, oh, that's how. Okay. And you just go, like, honestly, like, because like I said, like, I wanted to be surprised by this, so I didn't look at anything. I didn't look at track titles. I hit download and then I hit play. So I didn't know that there was a Lloyd feature. All of a sudden, like, just like randomly, I hear a voice come in and I'm like, that fucking sound like Lloyd. And that's when I find that was the first time I looked at my phone. I actually just had to go back and look, because also, like, the album isn't long. So I'm thinking that this I'm just like I'm so lost in bars. I don't know when one track is ending and one track is starting. At this point, I'm just going along for the ride. So all of a sudden I hear Lloyd's voice and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's the first time I look down at my phone and I realize I only got one more fucking track left. And then that's when Ransom come in talking to the devil in the forest. And I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. So this is what I'm going to be listening to for the rest of the year. I can't think of any album that could come close to it, and this is my album of the year without a doubt.
Gravitas ain't dropped yet, but anyway,
well, I'm talking mainstream. I'm talking mainstream. Independent, you know how I balance independent and mainstream. Those are two very, very different things.
Man, that shit ain't mainstream.
Oh nah. This is it's Momentum, drum work, and serious sounds. Yeah, it's all indie shit. Yeah, all indie shit.
But you know, say Conway the Machine out there.
Exactly. I feel you.
Like, if you say Conway and you say Ransom, like, come on, like. So I get what you're saying. It's not mainstream, but I'm talking like, here. I'll say it this way: underground.
100%.
I'll say okay. So that's that. I don't compare independent versus underground albums. If there's an underground album from an independent album,
I think we should. I mean, the majority underground albums are independent.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like definitely independent. Drumworks is Conway label. So I mean, independent
drums.
There's levels. If you want me to go out and compare everybody to Conway and Ransom, okay, I can do that. It's going to be a hard time.
Why shouldn't we?
Because it's not fair, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, they do get a push that a lot of people don't. Don't get me wrong. As far as quality goes and their pen, that I have no problem doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't as far as the actual success rate of the projects and everything.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about.
Those on the same level.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I say mainstream, independent, and underground. I'm talking about the push it's getting. I'm talking about their distribution. I'm talking about all that. I'm not talking about just bars. If you're talking about just bars, then yeah, absolutely, I'll put anybody against anybody.
Put all that together. I don't understand how you see it differently. They putting their own money up and doing their own shit.
And they got that money.
the push that it's got, that's they push. Ain't no pushing them, they pushing themselves.
But they got the money to do that.
Okay.
That's where the difference lies right there.
That part.
That's where the difference lies right there.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't change it from being independent or mainstream or under. It's still that. Like, again, mainstream is radio. Period. We know that. Just
taking it to visibility.
Yeah. So again, that's where the money comes into play. That's the level. That's the only level that makes it different.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, we all in the same game, bro. We use the same PRs. We get played on the same radio stations.
Shit. I was getting ready to make a smart ass remark, but I'm not gonna say that. I don't get played on no radio station.
You gotta bro.
Are we really going to say that Conway and Ransom haven't favored some support from mainstream that isn't being utilized on this album though? Because again, I literally just said this is one of my favorite albums of the year. So I'm not saying anything against the album, but the sales that it's going to do are very possibly going to be much higher than your standard underground who's still trying to build and has no connections in the mainstream.
But so you keep throwing mainstream in there. Mainstream ain't my conversation because they're not mainstream.
I know they're not mainstream. That's not what I said. I said, are you telling me that they haven't favored any support or, relationships from the mainstream?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Exactly.
But that don't make anything different from what I'm saying, bro. You got to understand it. Okay, because what you rapping into, again, like I said, Ransom, Pain and Glory. Go look up the year that came out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The man got that much cachet in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, you got to say those words to me, bro. I'm very literal. You got to say that to me then, if that's the case.
Okay.
Because all I'm hearing is mainstream and nah, we all in the same boat. If they got more money, they just got more money. You know what I'm saying? But again, they got more cachet. They got longer, deeper catalogs. You know what I'm saying? They caught the fucking lightning in the bottle at the right time for themselves. Everybody else trying to catch that same lightning. And it don't mean that you can't catch it. You just haven't caught it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that nobody can. I'm just saying that, yeah, through their catalog, through their time in the industry, they've come in contact with more people in the industry that can support this album very heavily.
Yeah, but the industry ain't what's pushing them. Like when you say that's not what's pushing them. It's not. Because I even look at the choice of the producer, which is a whole other conversation I was gonna have. V-Don. How many albums have you listened to from V-Don?
I would have to go back and look. I don't know.
Right. I've listened to a gang of them. But again, you don't even really probably might not be much aware of who he is because he's such an underground producer.
Mm-hmm.
He don't do nothing. He don't do nothing mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So even to the point where we say I got to go back and look, like, yeah, because in my opinion, this is one of V-Don's worst produced albums.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go there with it.
Like, I think pretty good.
The best song on there is the one with Lloyd Banks on it. But beat-wise, beat-wise.
Continue.
You know, I don't know. Like I said, like I don't know. I mean, since a kid, I always felt like, okay, you know what? You only gonna be as far up as you put yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them motherfuckers who feel like they so far ahead of the game on me to where the competition ain't there. Like when you said what you said about album of the year 7, I said Gravitas hadn't dropped yet. That's how the fuck you supposed to think. And that's how I feel about myself. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about resources, that's something else. Again, Ransom lives on an island. He don't even live in the United States. He lives on an island. Now again, we know living on the island come with cheaper money spent. We don't know what his wife does for a living. All I'm saying, shit possible, man. It ain't that far apart, man.
Oh yeah.
I can give you the phone numbers to their publicists right now.
Tell me.
Tell me. Said, tell me. Tell me.
Tell me.
Why? Oh shit. Yo, that's crazy. Oh man, that's okay. Yeah. So I mean, okay. So I mean, no, but I mean, outside of the, I mean, obviously, there's a.
I'm sorry, I am paying attention. I'm just looking at some of the production notes on it as well.
Yeah.
But that's a. But yeah, okay. So I mean, you already spoke to the production bed, which I was hoping, like you, I kind of had a feeling you was gonna beat me to it, but yeah. So yeah, outside of the production, like how did you feel about the rest of how everything was put together as far as what they did on the record?
Again, just because it's a collab project and I know where Ransom lives at, and I don't know how often he comes back or forth. And then looking at the way the album is structured. Cause Chaos Is My Ladder 1 was just Ransom.
Right.
Part 2 with Conway being on it, I'm like, okay, I can see that he's a guest feature, but every song there's a song here where it's just Ransom, there's a song where it's just Conway. You know what I mean? Like they broke it up a little bit. I really want to know the song where they go like 4 bars for 4 bars, how they did that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to know how they recorded that, whether if they did it, via Zoom or FaceTime or what,
Right.
Because I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell. I don't know if they were together. I don't know if they were apart. I would just love to know how they did that.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
But again, like if we're gonna talk about the rapping, I mean, I don't even think we got to do that. Like you can rap your ass off.
Oh yeah, they different.
But at the same time, I think Ransom just different.
Oh yes, Ransom different. Conway different, but Ransom different. Yeah. I've always felt like in the grand scheme of things, there's when I kind of look at Griselda's top 3 guys, the guys that we met first, that were that the overall community met first, being Wes, Khan, and Benny. I think that the 3 of them, and when I think about them and how things progressed and how they grew into the artists that we see now, I've seen Khan do this for a second. I felt like he kind of did this. It's like he was trying to figure something out. Like he wasn't sure where he was going, and then it was like it clicked, and he was like, I got it. I absolutely got it. And I think him starting drum work and working with those cats has definitely helped him stay sharp. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them cats over there, they can rap. You know what I'm saying? So being around cats like that will keep you sharp. And you can tell that he is definitely reaping the benefit of being around other sharp pens. Ransom is an alien from somewhere that they don't know the name of. I'm pretty. I think him and Black Thought might be from the same planet. They just from different sides of town. I kind of feel like that. When you say Ransom and Conway together rapping, I have no question that the MCing is about to be through the ceiling. I'm gonna hear some bars that's gonna make me be like, run it back. Somebody's gonna say something to make me say, damn, I wish I said that first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna happen just because they are so dope. But I agree that I almost feel like V-Don gave them the beats that he deleted from another project and was like, hey, I got these left. Why don't you do these?
Like I've heard way.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird to me.
I've heard way better from V-Don. And I like V-Don.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I've heard way better from him. Like, I mean, even going back to like my first introduction to him was the Bodega Bams project. So that shit was nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a drum with UFO feed. It's crazy. Like V-Don got some shit. And And just because I feel like it's a pop quiz, I can't think of like it's but it's like I don't know. It's not like he didn't try too much on this one.
It seemed like he was content with letting the rappers carry the shit.
Yeah. And I get it. I get the point because you do want to let them get off because of who the fuck they are and what they can do.
Absolutely.
But I mean, come on, be done like put a little bit more oomph in them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like when I say worst producer, I don't mean it's trash. I don't mean that by any. I'm just saying I've heard V-Don produce better projects.
Oh man, yeah. He's and you know that's the wild shit though, because the crazy part about it is at the end of the day, even with and that lets you know how dope he is. That we know that this ain't his best work, you know what I'm saying? But it's still better than a whole lot of other shit that's out. So it's like, so if you'd have really put your foot in that shit, oh, this shit would have been out of here. But
I think the rapping carries it like 2/3 of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And if he'd have did what he had to do, it would have been more balanced, like a half and half situation instead of 2/3 and a 1/3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. But man, salute to them brothers, man. Salute to their pens. Salute to their brains. Salute to that shit's just nuts. I think we got it at a point. We have to people. Y'all spend so much. I just want to point something out real quick. Motherfuckers spend so much time talking about the shit they don't like and the shit that they mad about in the culture. You know what I'm saying? That the whole time it's dope shit happening. They're not saying nothing about because they too busy bitching about the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like while you busy complaining because oh wow. And this is why I put this on. This is why I put this on the doc. Because I heard some niggas get mad. First of all, if you listen to the way a lot of these cats, even the ones that we as underground cats hold as our own, when you hear them talk about music, you know what I'm saying? You realize that being a part of that industry, you know what I'm saying? Those who have had deals and stuff, it changes some things. You know what I'm saying? And even just your personal preference in music. Just because you rap like this, don't mean that's all the fuck you listen to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you like this shit over here too. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. So there was a comment that was made that about rap groups out of Atlanta, and basically the comment that was made was that Migos was the second best rap group out of Atlanta.
Second best out of Atlanta?
Out of Atlanta, yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, because of my personal preference, I put Outkast and Goody Mob ahead of Migos. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? And I can completely understand why somebody might say that. I get it. I understand. Because if we can't pretend like they didn't do something. There was a wave that happened when they came. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a wave that happened when they came. Now, those of us who was around didn't know what that wave, what the tsunami was that really gave birth to what became that wave. And that's okay. Some of y'all little niggas don't know. Go look up on Thugs and Harmony. But anyway, but my thing was this. I was like, yeah, I understand you feeling some type of way about that being said. However, how outside of personal preference, how else do you argue against it? Is the question. Because if we talk about selling records, they did that. If we talking about impact, they did that. Now, they not Outkast rapping. Okay.
Content wise, you mean, right?
Well, yeah. They ain't talking about what, but for what they do, they some of the better ones to do it. Sometimes. I'm such an ass. I'm not a Migos fan, y'all. I'm sorry, but
yeah.
So I'm saying, like, outside of that, how do we argue against that? Like, just because it was a guy talking like it was the most outrageous thing he ever heard, and I was like, It ain't really that outrageous.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not at all. Like in my opinion, I think. I mean, not that I'm a super fan of the guys, because I'm not, but I can say this: like you said, massive impact. But number two, they changed how people was rapping.
Yes.
If a motherfucker does that, you gotta pay attention to it, bro. Like, and give it its credence. They changed how motherfuckers was rapping. You know.
We give Rakim love for it.
Definitely. Like Rakim changed how people was rapping. Nas changed how people was rapping.
Kool Mo D changed how people was rapping.
Migo, the only thing about Mo D, again, we got to speak about eras though, because he wasn't able to release that much music to where everybody jumped on it. But he definitely changed the way people was rapping. Definitely did that.
Facts.
But Migos changed it. Like it was the Migos flow. Like that's what people called it. You know, because you said Bone Thugs and Harmony, like, and I told him 100% understand. But I always want to push back on it because the Migos didn't harmonize.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but to me, that's a major proponent for Bone Thugs and Harmony because, like, yeah, they was rapping fast, but it was always so melodic. Like for me at that time, I just wasn't mature enough to appreciate the melody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear people rap. So,
pull the string, he'll rap for you.
Huh?
I said, pull the string, he'll rap for you. Rap.
But I mean, like, even like with Migos, like, I what made me even like anything they did was because I knew they was rapping. It took me a while to get the whole gist of what it is they're doing, because people weren't doing like that. If one dude rapping, you got two cats in the back ad-libbing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a different presentation of the shit. I'm like, okay. But certain songs I fuck with.
Oh yeah.
You know, even to the point where, like, again, like, I try my best to listen to any album that a mainstream artist puts out. I just want to see what it sounds like. Let me hear it. Like, even to, like, again, like Doshi. Doshi is damn near mainstream. Chick got a fucking listeners, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard her, I didn't hear anything that was like out of the ordinary. Like I didn't feel like I heard something new. When I heard Migos, I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I gotta out. You know. So I get out to them. Like, yeah, I think they
what are they doing?
Like, with Goody Mob, like, unfortunately for me, it's hard for me to separate Goody Mob from Outkast because they're the same crew.
Absolutely.
And they kind of do the same things. And I just say kind of only based upon the rapping.
Well, I mean, shit.
Like Dre,
even the singing that CeeLo brought to the table, Dre started, you know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I'm saying? Dre and Big Boy, like, they'll give you the verbal acrobatics. You know, the speed, slow down, you know. Goody Mob just gonna hit you with that wrong. You know. CeeLo might sing a little bit, he'll fuck around with the floor a little bit, but like vocally they didn't really what else was going on.
Man. I love Outkast and Goody Mob. Yo, that's yeah. I don't think it's too crazy. I don't know. Monster, I know you don't listen to no fucking Migos, so you like, man, I don't know what the fuck this. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You gotta get strip clubs in your life, brother. You gotta get some strip clubs. Like strip clubs in your life make you look at certain music differently.
I'm good.
He said, I'm good.
That's all. If it's the right one yet.
Yo, I gotta ask. Monster, you gotta
like,
tell me more about
butt cheeks just bounce to the drums. And she could do it one side at a time type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether she's just standing up in front of you or she's in a split. It is That's it. The right stripper will make you like a song.
The motherfuckers will be like Versace.
Thank you.
Like, this is me gonna say bad.
Make me like a song, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, shit.
Like those boys were on to something when they told me break up strip club. They were on to something. I'm not gonna say on what, but it was on something, man. That shit is.
Yeah. As a former DJ at a strip club, I can tell you there are songs that during my tenure at the strip club, I was a huge fan of them. The moment I stopped working there, I never wanted to hear those records again because the same thing was not taking place when those songs came on. When I'm riding the car, stuck in traffic on I-40, and Master P come on, ain't no ass shaking in the car. It's just me sweating and mad as fuck. This traffic ain't moving. So, you know what I mean? It ain't the same. It ain't the same thing. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, the strip club would definitely make you see a record in a different light. No questions asked. No questions asked.
Damn.
Man. Now I got questions. I got questions. Monster, hold on. I gotta do something before I do this. Because I don't know how many of y'all know. Monster is about, killing motherfuckers off and shit. But it's all about balance. And one of the things that is in need of the most balance in the entire world is the ecosystem, because we are fucking destroying this shit. And so you know what? I'm gonna try something real quick. Hold up, let me see something. Oh shit! Yo, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I need y'all to humor me for just a second. So now, I think, is this the one? I don't know if that's the right one. I'm just gonna play it. Fuck it. So now, ladies and gentlemen,
bad things happening.
This might be some bad shit happening right now. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the inaugural segment of Why People Need to Go, featuring Monster of Elicit. Hey!
Which story are we gonna talk about today?
Well, apparently you said that they're trying to kill the whole ecosystem off with a snack bag.
Yeah. So yeah. There's a cave system in California. And just to get into like what they call the big room of the cave, you have to walk like 1.5 miles. That's how unhuman it's supposed to be, because them lazy motherfuckers shouldn't even want to walk that far to get into the main room. But in the span of just a couple days, so we'll start at the beginning. Some dumb motherfucker decided to open up a bag of flaming hot Cheetos. And after eating one or two, because we wasteful, just threw them shits on the ground. The impact that can have, every enclosed area or distant area has an ecosystem to themselves. There's a lot of things that can impact that, like a cave. So within just a couple days, the bugs, like everything will spread that shit around, and there became basically a flood of different bacteria and everything, and it could have killed everything in that cave in the span of just a couple weeks. They actually had to spend 20 hours just going in there and scrubbing shit down and putting it all back right to make sure that the entire ecosystem in this cave didn't die because fucking Johnny can't keep after himself. So smack your kids, clean up after yourself, because you are literally going to kill the world for being stupid. And that is why humanity needs to go.
I have a question.
Play the song again.
Play the song. Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
I hate that beat.
I hate this.
That shit sucks.
That beat is reason 2 why humanity needs to go. What's your question, E?
How did they know it was happening?
So apparently, like, so there's different gauges that you can have in the thing that will track the temperature in there. It'll, dust molecules. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So apparently, the normal path that they were on, these guys ventured off into like some side area, and that's where this dumb motherfucker dropped the bag. They don't know who it was. But it wasn't something that was getting cleaned up regularly because not a lot of people go over there. Mm-hmm. But through some of the different things that they use to, measure to make sure that shit isn't going crazy, all of a sudden shit started going crazy. So, like carbon dioxide levels would spike, all these things happen. All of a sudden, like I said, whether it be, bugs or any sort of other wildlife that live down in there, all of a sudden they start seeing that shit changing. They start seeing dead bodies everywhere, and they're like, what the fuck? So they actually had to go through and coordinate off different things and do a mass inspection to see if it was something natural that happened, like an animal went in there and died or something, because sometimes that shit happens.
Right.
But it turned out that it was fucking, flaming hot Cheetos that just got tossed and, damn near killed this whole cave system that's been there for hundreds of years, and we decided to make a fucking tourist attraction out of. So, yeah.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
So we should have never made a tourist attraction out of it.
Probably wasn't the best move, but that's what we do.
Too late, yeah. That was just interesting. How the fuck did they know the Cheetos? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they started seeing shit going wild first, so they were like, "All hands on deck, we gotta figure it out." And they were like, "The Cheetos!"
It's the damn Cheetos.
So the Cheeto monster came out the fucking woods or something.
That part.
But that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, okay, so my next question. Mm-hmm. I know you said 1.5 miles, right? It's 1.5 miles, you said, to get to the caves?
Yeah, to get to, so technically the whole thing is a cave system, but what they call there's a what they call the big room of this system is about 1.5 miles in. You gotta hike 1 mile through this cave system just to get to this big opening in this cave. And that's where they got a few different jump offs and hey, look, there's stagnite and all this shit. And that's where the motherfucker decided, oh, I don't want Cheetos anymore.
Cause I'm just wondering, what made him think that he was gonna get hungry and needed to bring a bag of Cheetos with him?
Fat motherfuckers get hungry all the time.
He was fat. Because I'm thinking fat.
That's the thing. They don't know. They don't know who it was. It could have, because that's the thing. It could have been little Johnny and his mom just had a fucking picnic basket or something and handed him some shit or pulled something out of her purse. They don't know who it was. But there's a big warning out there that it's y'all really don't understand how the smallest thing to you can have a massive impact to the environment around you.
Right. No. Yeah. I understand that. I'm just wondering who the asshole that said, I need to bring a bag of Cheetos.
Yeah. They were never able to figure that out. They have figured out that they believe the Cheetos bag was there for about 2 weeks based on, because, there's a natural habitat there. So, the bugs and all them shits will, feed naturally on the things that are around them. With that, all of a sudden, everybody's going to that because it's something new. So it spreads out all over the place. So now all of a sudden the mold is starting there, but then it's being spread all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to coordinate shit back to figure out the timeline, and apparently they're pretty fucking accurate in being like, yeah, it's probably been here about 2 weeks.
I'm just surprised a motherfucker said, yeah, I need to take a bag of Cheetos with me. Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, give me Cheetos or give me death.
Yeah.
Like for instance, right? When I was across the water, man, one of the guys wanted to go to a petting zoo. But they got a store full of snacks for you to walk in with.
Yeah.
Like where you buy the ticket at, it's a snack. The whole shit. Like not a stand. All type of candy.
You got a fucking 7-Eleven there where you buy the tickets?
I mean, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like yeah, motherfuckers, you know, they eat, they make sandwiches. I'm like, yo, you are giving random motherfuckers a way to poison all the animals in here with these Mentos and shit. You think that fucking whatever the fuck it is that be leaping with the rings around his eyes and his tail not gonna eat that and die? All because little Johnny got he forgot he's a kid. He eating the shit, he dropping them. He don't even know he dropping them.
Half the time they'll try and just feed the motherfuckers because they don't know no better. You know, I eat this here. I like this fucking giraffe here. You try some of this, motherfucker. And it's like, yeah.
You know what'll be poison? What? Get a camel some chewing gum. See what happens.
Want to try it, layers?
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, they got cookies, cakes, all type of. I'm like, motherfuckers just supposed to just walk around with this shit. And, all right,
man,
asking for it.
Most of them, every motherfucker that you hear got killed at the zoo is because they did some dumb shit.
Damn. Motherfucker said, yeah, I'm gonna take these Cheetos into this cave.
Yep.
What set them off? A rotisserie chicken.
Oh shit. Oh man. Real quick. Let me real quick.
No, this ain't gonna end well. Okay, there we go. You put me back up. I was like, yo, I can keep going, motherfucker.
Man,
and it was flaming hot Cheetos.
Flaming hot Cheetos, yeah. Flaming hot Cheetos. Nah,
that's all right.
This is not gonna surprise anybody when I say this. I'm not a fan of this young man's music. But I want to give a rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. He's 34 years old, bro. 34 years old. We got a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying, in our culture, in our community. Not just hip hop culture, but in the community, period. And from my understanding, you know, he had, much like most of us, he had demons, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they catch you. To anybody who was close to Rich Homie Quan, my heart goes out to you. It's hard to lose somebody that way. If I'm not mistaken, his girl was the one that found him. That it's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like I said, I'm not a fan of his music. I don't know a whole lot about son, you know what I'm saying? But it hit me. It was weird that it hit me the way it did when I heard it, and I was like, damn, really? You know what I'm saying? And then I realized he's only 34 years old, and it really hit me, and I was like, shit, like that's crazy. Like Fat Man Scoop just dying. Like it's been a lot in the last few years for hip hop, yo. It's been a lot. And that's the thing we got to keep in mind as the culture get older, as we get older. This is what we're gonna start to see. Like it's just the reality of life. And in addition to that, I want to say rest in peace to Mr. Mo Holland, Nathan Harris. You probably heard him on. He was a part of Solo's unit from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. You probably heard him on a couple of records of mine. Hey Sister from Born with Less. And then he was on Console on the Light Work album, which recently came out February of this year. Great brother, man. Very talented. Rap, sing. Huge heart, man. Like he was a great guy. You know what I'm saying? And he was more than just an artist. Like it's some people I meet in music that never go beyond that. Every time I see them, that's what it is. It's music. It ain't nothing else there. Mr. Mulholland was not one of those people. Nate, rest in peace, brother. Yeah, shit is crazy, yo. There's been a lot of people around me dying lately. You know what I'm saying? And it's got me thinking about things. And that's part of the reason why I like some of the shit that I say it the way I say it because of that reason. I realize I might not get another chance to say it. You know what I'm saying? What if I don't get another chance to say it? So let me say it now. And that includes the positive things I say to people, the negative things I say to people. Like it all fall in that same category just because it's starting to get your mortality becomes clearer the more other people around you start to eventually find that crescendo of mortality. So yeah, rest in peace, Quan. Rest in peace, Mr. Mulholland.
Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. Rest in peace, Frankie Beverly.
Man, damn.
I was actually just gonna bring it up. I wanted you to be able to get your shit off, but yeah, I was gonna jump in and be like, "Yo, James Earl Jones," because when people talk about black greatness in cinema, his fucking shut up, Mojo. His fucking name gets passed over too often, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like every name that gets thrown out there got a reason to be there, but it pisses me off that his name doesn't get said because that's fucking legend right there.
What's wrong with your cousin, yo? This nigga,
it's because I said Simona instead of cinema. But I caught the shit. But yeah, it pisses me off because I'm tired of his name not being said.
That's a fact. James Earl Jones was a force, man.
Yeah, people think that he started with Star Wars being Darth Vader, and it's like, bro, come on.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Mm-mm. Go back and watch Claudine.
Bang.
That's it, right? It was Claudine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, incredible movie about something that's happening still today. Incredible movie,
man.
He got a lot of them, man. But I hate to be this guy, but I kind of want to turn the note.
Okay.
I want to talk about some other shit, bro.
Okay.
Between the debate last night and waking up and realizing that motherfuckers is sending me videos of fucking Shannon Sharp fucking. It's just other shit out here, bro. Like
the debate, I didn't know if you was going to bring up or not. It was 50-50. And like, to me, I was like, I wonder if we're going to talk about this today. Because I know you got something to say, but I don't know if he's in the mood to say it. But I hadn't heard about this Shannon Sharp shit. So that fucked my brain up right there.
Oh. So I'm not going to talk about the debate too long. Donald Trump is still Donald Trump. Everybody was really about wanting to know how Kamala was going to come off or how she was going to attack and defend, debate, Just to keep it short, I felt it was some questions she didn't answer. But I still think she held up well so far as the tactics of debating. But if you want, there's certain things that she didn't answer. But the man, Orange. And I did not do this on purpose. Orange. They're eating the pets. Man, yo, this shit is not going. He said the immigrants are eating pets.
Like just in general?
He said the immigrants are eating pets. And that's why we need. And said Kamala Harris has done a poor job protecting the borders because the immigrants have come inside and are eating our pets.
Eating our pets.
He sounds like an elementary school kid when you first hear that other cultures are eating certain animals that we wouldn't. You mean to tell me they eat dogs? It's not new, sir. But they're definitely not doing it here.
Yeah.
Talking about some city in Ohio where there was footage of people like, and the city supposedly came out and debunked it. This shit was just crazy, but he said they're eating your pets.
Yeah.
They're eating your pets. I cannot believe he said that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this man talking about? You know, I don't even want to get into the fact that he, at one point he said Putin is his friend and Putin loves him. And then he said Putin is scared of him. And then he came back and said Putin likes me. Like that was.
Bro. Listen. You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. After the first run and them 4 years he was president and all the shit he was talking about Joe Biden being president, there's nothing left he can say to surprise me. Ever. There's nothing that he can say now that made me be like, I can't believe you said that shit. I completely believe you said it. Because you are out of your fucking mind. The only difference between you and Joe is you hide it better. You're out your mind. You know what I'm saying? No, okay, so just to let me dial it back just a second. So all according to all of the political pundits, Kamala Harris won the debate. I, for one, don't feel like anybody ever technically wins the debate. I think in most cases, both parties come out with new questions that need to be answered. And that's not a bad thing per se. But I gotta say, yo, like at this juncture in time, I wish that I had chosen to be a stand-up comedian because he is the gift that is going to keep fucking giving, yo. It's never gonna stop until he dies. Like he's outrageous. And y'all wanted this. Yeah, as E said, everybody letting this happen. What the fuck is going on in America, yo?
Did even watch the debate?
I only watched some of it. I couldn't take too much of that shit, yo.
I didn't watch it.
I couldn't take it.
Please do yourself a hilarious favor and roll up and watch it. I promise you, it is not boring. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
Everything's better with weed.
But the man said they're eating the pets. He didn't say, yeah, like they're catching wild ducks and eating them or wild deer. You know what I'm saying? Which has been the reports. Those have been reports. No. They're eating your pets.
Bro.
They're eating your pets.
Bro, he said it with a straight face.
Numerous times. I thought I was gonna go to sleep and nothing was gonna beat that today.
Bro.
Until
you got beat.
Until something got beat, all right.
Oh yeah.
Something got beat.
Bro, listen.
So Monster, you don't know anything about this?
No. I intentionally try and keep myself away from the news because I already have a disdain for most people. And I've learned that mass media does not help that scenario.
Mm-mm.
Interesting choice of words. Nah, because it's obvious this was, because it didn't start. only because it didn't start with mass media. Definitely ended with mass media. Didn't start with it. But somehow, apparently, Santa Sharp goes live and is fucking this chick.
He did it himself?
Well, I mean, he would have had to.
Well, I just figured that maybe it was like a video that he recorded and somehow it got like leaked or something.
IG Live.
Wow.
IG Live.
It just see.
IG Live. IG Live.
You know what's so funny though is like he probably was trying to record a video. It was like Instagram has the best ratio, and so then he.
Have you seen these dope filters?
Yo.
I just do it on the IG. Shannon Sharp is hilarious.
Yo, her name is Michelle.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just saying, like, we know this because, yeah, Michelle, that's right. Yeah, baby. it's you know, it was wow.
Bro.
Yeah. So he's issued an explanation or whatever. I think Cameron's explanation was best. That pink horsepower and couldn't turn the camera off fast enough.
Oh shit. There it is.
Yeah, but yeah, he did that. So at the same time, like, you know, some people are saying like, nah, this probably staged because, like, you know, he got gay rumors or whatever.
I heard about that.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, but he tried to say, he was like, man, I've never gone live in my life. He was like, I've never gone live. I don't even know how to do it. He was like,
man,
it was an accident. Like, I didn't mean to do that. So he had a very professional way of.
I was hacked. Ah, man, it's okay. You don't know what you're doing. That's a better explanation. Just be honest. I don't know how to turn off the Instagram,
bro.
No, he came out and said that. He said, I don't know how to do that.
Honestly, I guess I don't have a problem accepting that it was staged, just because, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but when was the last time any of y'all were smashing your girls or even somebody else and you called her by her name like mid-smash?
Oh, say that again? I did what?
Like, when was the last time you said your girl's name like mid-smash? Like,
Michelle.
Yeah, like, oh, Michelle. Oh, yeah, that's good, Michelle. Like,
social security number.
So, like, is he pushing intentionally? Like, yo, guys, I'm smashing and I'm with a lady.
No. It was afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was afterwards. In the middle, no words.
Okay.
Just, you know, the sweet sounds of coitus. and the animalistic sounds of an old man growling. Literally growling.
Yo, man, that's
ESPN
crazy.
sound? Was it like?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yo, that shit is fucking nuts, yo.
And
oh my God.
There's a longer video that I did not see.
Oh wow.
Because I only saw where the phone, I think, is like, it's either pointing down or it's aiming up at like something wooden. Like a cabinet or some shit.
Don't do it. Okay.
That's clarified. A cabinet or some shit.
Yeah.
Wooden.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
But all you hear is, you know,
stick the mic in my ass.
Oh shit.
Let me take your underwear after.
Make sure they're starched and ironed.
That's him.
Make sure you put that mic sock back on.
Butthole jokes, because I also saw today a video of some motherfucker in somebody's driveway playing in his own ass with a cucumber.
Tell me what?
Yeah, on IG. Yeah,
hey, man, your algorithm is
man. See, man, we making jokes and you brought it serious.
jokes about shit that you don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that. It ain't like
really crazy.
Again, YZ posted that, bro. That wasn't like my algorithm wilding. YZ posted that.
Oh,
was
shit.
Like he went to somebody else's. Like, did he steal a cucumber from their garden or something?
Not the video just starts and like you just like the dude is walking around somebody's car. And I guess apparently the video starts after he had already started. We missed the beginning of his video at the point. There's a cucumber behind the car. The motherfucker picks it up, walks in front of the damn car, and violates himself vigorously.
Damn.
Yo, it was the vigorously for me, yo.
He was like, "Oh, this V8 engine."
Get the fuck out.
But again, for me, like I say, it's not that my algorithm's crazy. My God, and I'm like, I can't believe you posted this.
Shame on you. Is that a cucumber?
I gotta post this. You see this madness?
Man.
Stephen, you heard who I said posted it?
Yep. That's why I'm just like, doo.
But he posts all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've never seen him post anything like that. But the fact that YZ posted, that's just.
See, he took the Shannon Sharp route. He was like, "It was a mistake. I don't know how to use IG. I don't post anything."
No. He didn't. No. He meant to put that. Between that and the supposed video of the chick roasting the rats in New York on a rotisserie, it's been a wild day.
Wow.
You haven't heard about that either, huh?
Nah.
We just getting closer and closer to
the big rotisserie. She got 4 rats on the joint. She just roasting them bitches.
Yeah. You ever seen Demolition Man?
Yep.
So close. Every day.
Every day.
Closer and closer.
Well, the rotisserie rats is supposed to kind of tie into they're eating everybody pets and shit. Like
Oh, man.
Man, look.
Normal people don't have rats as pets. Well, we get a lot of flack for that, but I don't keep a rat for a pet.
See, you want to know why humanity is doomed? Because we talked about rotisserie rat and people eating pets, and Mojo went to, normal people don't keep rats as pets. Not this bitch in the street pegging up this fucking rat and cooking it over an open flame. Normal people don't keep rats as pets.
That's fine. But a rat as a pet?
Like, that's fire. This is weird though. Like, all right.
These shits was huge too. Somebody was trying to say like, nah, that's in the DR. Those are guinea pigs. Blah blah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, nah, that look like New York to me.
Yeah.
Especially that license plate.
Yeah, New York got big ass rats.
Ashburg, and then across the street it say selling somebody's phone up. Like that shit looks crazy.
Yo, that is crazy. That's why it looks crazy. What the fuck? Okay.
But Sadat posted that.
Yo, these are huge. What the hell? Nah, these. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's looking at the cucumbers.
Whoa, that's a huge cucumber.
It looks like a rat tail. Oh, by the way, did you see the rat video too?
This big.
Yo,
it wasn't really a rat. It was a guinea pig with a cucumber in his ass.
He said those are huge. Talking about the cucumbers.
Bro, I'm over here fucking dead right now.
Oh, that's
yo. So, my man say, I'll never tip a male waiter. Go pour some concrete, you hoe ass nigga. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him.
That's funny. that That's funny, but weird perspective.
Right.
Yeah, that's
just funny as hell. Oh my god. All right, last question. Who the better boss? Avon or Marlo?
I ain't watched that shit in years, man.
You said, what are you talking about?
Who's the better boss?
Who the better boss?
Avon.
Is that Avon or Marlo? Who the better boss?
Avon.
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
oh, you never seen The Wire?
Nope.
Hold on 1 second. Before you start answering, Martha, hold on. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So, like my first initial reaction was Avon. Like, so I'm with you guys there, but then I started second guessing myself, and I was like, it depends on what we're talking about here, because Marlo was creative. He was like, which led to pretty innovative shit, and like the ruthlessness. Like there's a lot that goes into it, where like, depending on what we're talking about, Marlo held his own.
Okay.
What's your, because I got a comment for that. What's your answer, Sam?
I tend to lean Avon as far as who was the better boss. I think his commitment to the integrity of the game meant something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Marlo, his name was more important than the other things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Avon had some of that too, because I mean the name Barksdale ring out. But I just think in the way he moved his pieces when he was at full blown capacity and didn't have Stringer working against him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say Avon. I don't put him a country mile ahead of Marlo, but if I had to choose, I'd pick Avon. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I will say that Avon had to scale over a lot more diversity than people give him credit for. Just being, like the family shit, sitting in a cell, like there were a lot of things where it's like, people say that, like,
good point. No, I'm saying good point.
Yeah. So like, yeah, there's a lot of things he gets brushed over. Say that again. E?
You got to see Avon maneuver through some shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you got to see some evidence of his beginnings and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like good point. But even still, to the point you made earlier, I think Marlo definitely was way more ruthless, but I think that was his only spade.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know how to negotiate.
No, he had to use Avon at points.
And that's because of Avon doing Avon shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like I thought that was Marlo's downfall too. Like what Stephen said, like his name meant more than anything.
Yeah.
The only way he knew to enforce his name was through violence. Like you never saw him ever have a compassionate bone for any of his soldiers or anybody who worked for him. You can go up to that building just as easy as these motherfuckers trying to take this land. And to me, that doesn't make for a good leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the boss question, yeah, I think Avon, because again, like Avon shit was about, these are the rules.
Mm-hmm.
These are not rules I made up. These are rules I grew into, and we all do it. Especially like when when Stringer fucked up and told Cass to shoot
on Sunday morning. Oh my God.
What? Sunday Truth been around longer than I was born. Ain't that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said, and y'all missed? Like, what the fuck?
So
you gonna violate and miss. You know.
I will say, to answer your original question,
yeah.
Yes, I would say Avon, which is who's the better boss. As far as just like, I guess the thing that's tripping me up in my head is like Marlo changed the game. Marlo made a lot of money. Marlo made a lot of enemies, but he also like pushed shit further at times where Avon might not have had the, I don't want to use the wrong word because Avon was that dude. I'll use your word. He might not have had the ruthlessness to do it. And there were times where that came out, successful for Marlo. But so from the business aspect, I guess what I'm saying is there were some points where Marlo could have been the beneficial one to have on the scene for those specific scenarios. I guess that's where my head's getting tripped up. But to your original question, yeah, Avon would be the better boss.
I think this is the thing that separates them for me, and then we can get out of here. I gotta get my ass up in the morning, but
no doubt.
Here's the thing, and it goes back to what you said initially. We got an opportunity to see the things that made Avon human.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see him. His nephew was part of his crew. His sister was part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Everything sprung from what they predecessors did, named Barksdale. Like, this is a family operation.
Family business.
Family business. We got to see him as a family man. We got to see the impact it had on his family when he was locked up, or when D'Angelo was locked up. We got to see that. With Marlo, there was no family. There was him and his soldiers and the streets, and that was it. There was not even anything to tie him familiarly to anyone else. It was him and his squad, and that was it. We got to see Chris even with his family, but not Marlo.
Right.
So we even had more of a human visibility, but I saw Chris as more of a human than I saw Marlo as, because I see what Chris comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I see the babies. There's another generation of Chris is coming. You know what I'm saying? I see the woman. So they came from somewhere. So there's a generation of Chris's before that. It's almost like Marlo just sprung up out the fucking ground one day. You know what I'm saying? So like, to me, that in and of itself shows. Think about where Marlo was at the end before they got knocked.
Yeah.
He's standing alone.
Yeah.
Even though Avon Barksdale and his crew ran the West Side, they wasn't out here just bumping heads and killing motherfuckers left and right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
Marlo operate. So what?
Now, so you about to get to the point I was gonna make. Go ahead.
Marlo operated purely through violence.
Mm-hmm.
His means of translating or communicating his stance of I am him to the people is violence. That's it. He doesn't know any other way to mediate that. He doesn't know to get his homies from the neighborhood together and go play a basketball game against the East Side every year. He don't know how to do that. He can't do that because he don't have no community
at all.
His crew is his community. Drugs is his commodity. And the money and the guns is what back all of it up. So at the end of it all, Marlo was eventually going to self-destruct anyway.
Mm.
He was going to destroy himself in the end, regardless of whatever else happened. And in that same breath, Avon Barksdale was going to be able to come out of jail and be eyed on the streets of Baltimore. even if he never got back in the game. Why? Because of how he played the game with his family and created that love in the city. There's people in Baltimore that love Avon Barksdale, and they will hold him down till it's all over. Right. They ain't a soul walking the fucking streets that'll do that for Marlo Stanfield. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
Marlo's a psychopath.
Well, the whole shit, and you kind of alluded to it. Avon, not just family man, but he was other people.
The people.
So Marlo wanted to be the king. Avon didn't give a fuck about that shit. Just give me mine. You got yours. We work together how we work together. I work with the people. You want to rule the people. That's the difference.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Marlo,
I just have a soft spot for psychopaths. Like they are highly effective.
Oh.
He was highly effective in many scenarios. I guess that's where I get tripped up. Is like that's all I'm saying. But I do agree that yes, Avon absolutely would be the better boss. Again, I had to go back to your original question. Because I went down that other route. I was like, I don't know. He did some shit that nobody else could do. Because they just don't got that gumption. But a man has to have a code.
A man has to have a code.
Oh, indeed.
Damn, I'm glad you said it, because now I just realized Marlo didn't have no code.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like the fact you just said it right there, like Marlo didn't have a code. He didn't.
Mm-mm.
You know? Like it's again. In Avon's crew, people knew they could, if they fucked up, they could at least just go say something. That don't mean he's gonna kill you. He'll demote you, take you off the block. You can't hustle no more.
Take you off the count.
He ain't never gonna kill you. Marlo, you may as well leave town, Jack.
And that might not even be enough.
Leave town. You better leave now.
Like right now, leave everything here and just go.
Don't even think about it. Go.
Mm-mm.
And tell your family they better go with you.
You feel me? I just want to say, in closing, one of the greatest tragedies to happen on television ever was what happened to Duquan in season 5 of The Wire. If you ain't seen season 5 of The Wire, please go watch it. Season 4, you know what? I usually be like, just go watch the whole thing. If you ain't got time to watch the whole thing, this is what I implore you to do.
Watch the whole thing.
I want you to watch the whole thing. But if you can't watch the whole thing, this is what I want you to do. Watch seasons 4 and 5. And when you come back to the table, you're going to have questions because it's things that happen in the first 3 seasons that's going to make all the rest of that make sense. But those 2 seasons, they have the other elements in from what came before, but they brought in things. I think them bringing the kids into the picture was very important. And you know what? I take back what I said, because what happened to Michael Lee is equally as tragic as what happened to Duquan. What happened to Randy is equally as tragic as what happened to both of them.
This could be a long list.
So
Wallace in the earlier season.
Wow. Yeah. Wallace. I mean, it's, it's Mojo. I'm gonna tie you to a chair and make you watch The Wire.
Yeah, man.
This guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, Duquan, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dookie, yeah.
And think about something, and I swear this is it. There was something happened to replace every single person that left.
Oh yeah.
Proposition Joe died. That's who Randy's gonna become. He always trying to make a deal, trying to bargain with somebody.
Yeah.
Omar gets killed. Michael's the new Omar. Bubbles got clean, got off the streets, but Duquan out there now.
Yeah.
Like the Wire did a great job of showing the cyclical nature of the game. But anyway, y'all know what it is, man. One love to everybody, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Pantha Politix Podcast. We can go on about this shit all night long. I might have to do a side podcast just about The Wire. I don't know how many more podcasts I got in me, but we shall see. Yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. On behalf of the squad, ethemadassassin, Mojo Barnes, Monster, Elicit, I am Seven the Panther. Salute the Pretty Kings and go limitless. Make sure you subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Pull up. Pretty soon, we're gonna fucking go live one of these Wednesday nights. And I need y'all in the building for it. So yeah. It's coming. It's coming. I just gotta make sure we gotta talk and make sure everybody comfortable with it. We'll get busy live for y'all. But until then, don't forget, there's always a reason people in the world gotta go. And if you don't know who else to call in the middle of a problem, you can always call on the Honorable Richard Korum. Salute!
Mojo stole my underwear.